Hi, welcome to another segment of Carrie Ann Know Me. I just want to let you guys know a few things. I've been gone for a while, so that's why I haven't been vlogging. I went to Washington, D.C. To meet with my congressmen and my senators to talk about some legislation that would be helpful for the disability community. So anyway, that was a very educational trip, as well as I met some awesome people. Let's see, what else? Then I went to Partners in Policymaking, and and I had a great time there. Except for I fell in the shower that day, and so fell in the hotel shower that day, and then I went to the local hospital and got checked out, and everything's okay with the baby and myself, so good to go there. Then I went to Duluth, Minnesota, and went to a conference that I presented at. Well, actually, it was a poster session, but anyway. So that was educational as well. I had 8 days full of educational experiences, and hopefully I can use what I've learned to help my community, my disability community, and non-disability community as well. So yeah. What else? I had my oldest son, we had his near evaluation summary meeting, and he does not qualify for special ed services, which is great. I had a question from, I'm looking at their name right now, Chris Elda 35. Chris I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry. And he or she asked, why do your children need services? And so I figured I'd answer that here. My 5-year-old at 18 months was unverbal, and that's what initiated me having services with him. And it ended up that at 18 months he qualified for services in the district, but not with an outside doctor or whatnot. So then at 2 years, well, actually, I'm sorry, switch that around, that was my other son. Anyway, my older son did qualify for services with an outside provider, and did not qualify for services in the school or district at, initially at 12 months, and then at 18 months he did qualify for services in the school, and continued to work with a private provider. Anyway, so he initially had speech in private practice. He had speech, and he also had OT and PT. and he also, at 18 months, also gained speech in the school district. So he had many people involved with his educational and fundamental upbringing, as far as like speech and things like that. So anyway, so by the time he's now 5 years old, and he's graduated from special ed services in the school district, and at 4.5 he graduated from the private practice services. So that's great. That was fabulous. I'm so excited for him. He goes to a Spanish school, which they speak Spanish only, and he reads at a fourth grade level in Spanish and English, I believe. So that's great. And then my youngest son, I knew pretty much at a year, when he turned a year, that he was going to need services. When he was a year, I had him evaluated at both the private practice and at the school district level, and he didn't qualify for either at the time. And then I tried again at 18 months, and he did qualify for the school services under speech, and he did not qualify for services I couldn't reevaluate him. I, however, have now reevaluated him with the private practice, and he is qualified for speech and OT and PT, and that is fabulous. Both my children, I should say I have apraxia, which is a speech delay, and my oldest has a diagnosis of apraxia from a private practice, and my youngest is presenting to me as he has apraxia, but I'm not quite sure. Obviously, I'm not a professional, and nor, if I was, would I be diagnosing my own children. My adopted mother is a speech pathologist by trade. They are the only ones that are able to diagnose any speech problems like apraxia. So I have the school speech teacher who does not think he has apraxia, and then I have the outside private practice speech pathologist who does think he has a form of apraxia, but will determine that later because he's too young to take an articulation test, which is how they figure out if a person has apraxia or not. They used to call it childhood apraxia because they thought it left the body, I guess, when you were an adult. And I can tell you from first-hand experience that I still struggle with articulation and also with thought process. So anyway, which are two signs of apraxia. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question. So that is why my children need services. They do not have a physical disability, unlike their mother. I I've mentioned this before, but just a reminder, I have cerebral palsy. I have a traumatic brain injury due to a car crash in 2002, and so my short-term memory is shot, which is why I carry a calendar and have to tell people that if I make an appointment with them to either email me or call me a couple of days beforehand so that I don't miss anything. And what else do I have? So that's, as far as neurologically, that's all neurologically wrong with me. I have an anxiety disorder not otherwise specified, and I also have hypoxia. I have SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder. I don't know what else I might, I don't know. Anyway, so there you have it. What else? Oh, just trying to think of anything else I can update you all on. I'm going to check the time here real quick. Okay. Not too bad on my time, so that's good. So I'm going to end the video now and see if I can upload this. And maybe I'll come up with something more to say afterwards. I've been having trouble with my Sony Blogger. For some reason, if I upgrade the quality of the video, it changes it from an MP4 to something else, so it won't upload to YouTube. So I put it down back to where I think it was, and hopefully this will upload. Obviously, if you don't see this video, it didn't register as an MP4. So we will hopefully talk to you soon. If you have more questions or concerns, always post them down below or private message me. I will do my best to answer all and every question. And you all have a great day. Thanks for tuning in to Carrie Ann Nomi's life blog. Have a good day. Bye-bye.